Hi, alright, this is going to be kind of a test 2, second ever stream, so if you don't already see or do anything, just let me know. This is going to be Goobies though. So, let's turn this on and let's start going. I'm hoping that the bitrate and everything is going to be good because that was the issue with my last one. So I have played a little bit before, so we have a few things. I'm not going to worry too much about this. Let's just play. Let's just play with the regular base game. So I've played with Wiggle Woogle and Spinky Winky before, but not the other two. Oh, the three. I actually have not done Spinky Winky. I did Dizzy Wizzy and Wiggle Woogle. Let's try Spinky Winky. Okay, so I do know that. Oh wow, this is bad. I turn way too often. So let's go. Definitely projectile build. Yeah, can't do those quick turns. So I know AoE is overpowered, but let's just go projectiles because I feel like it's more fun. So the Spirit of Moments is going to be great because that's exactly what would benefit us. So dealing more damage the faster you move. This is perfect. So, oh, probably should explain if nobody knows. Well, if you're finding this video, you probably know, but this is just a roguelike. That's obviously we choose different options. And sadly, all three of these is perfect. Well, this one's probably the least. These two are really good. So either we can pierce more or splinter. I like the splinter. Again, just as many projectiles as we can get. So right now, all I'm waiting for is to really get, yep, Thick Hide is a great one because the, oh, because the more they scale, the faster, I mean, they scale really quick. And we just need as much as we can get. These are, the tax fee is probably the best there. Hmm. This one is going to be better for us, just in longevity. So there was an orb amplifier. Why we don't take that one is there is a soft lock around level 50, where it just gets so exponentially hard, it's not possible. Um, Attack speed. Oop. So you can see the red following us. I believe that's going to be the spirit of Mumza that is actually benefiting us there. Oop. Stay away from the bomb guys, because they're gonna don't have enough health. Supposedly this is a bit busted because it is permanent damage when Meteorite's not that great because it's gonna take a while to hit. And this is slow too, so I guess we're going Slash. Slash is okay. It's pretty good for an attack speed build, but again, just other things I'd prefer. So range is not super great. Um, I mean, we could do it to get more for the bomb guys, but realistically, Fire's top level is just so great. I'm just gonna take it, and it can cause a really big chain reaction across the entire field, especially later. Oh shoot. Okay, a little short on health. I did purposely damage myself so we could get that buff, but may have done that a little preemptively with, well, at least we're getting a pretty nice buff here. And Gaia's nice because Gaia can kind of kill itself. Ooh, not liking what is happening on the screen right now. So Gaia can actually, yeah, I was gonna say Gaia can actually kill itself. And that fire now is leveled all the way up to 5 because we had 1 plus the 4. And now we're gonna get a, so 3 times 15 attack speed, which means now we're just going to be crazy attack speed. Alright, going into the second round. About 5 minutes, okay. So I don't know what Thousand Needles gets into, so be kind of interested in seeing where that goes. Again, just damaging myself so that we can get that buff. A little hard to even walk into it now. That is a magnet, and we are going to dodge the magnet so we can get it in a minute. Again, taking this so that we can make it have our speed and damage increase a lot more often, and a higher increase in movement speed. So this is really tempting, but I really think this is a better take because it buffs more we take the more that we take it. So now we're starting to see a new enemy, which is like a big carrier guy who breaks into smaller ones. You can get into some trouble with those guys because if you pop too many of them, they will just explode into blobs everywhere. I'm taking a little bit of damage here. That loud sound is going to be from the uh, mini boss spawning, or elites. So we got a pretty terrible pick here. We can dissolve to get more XP, but because of that soft lock, anything is better than doing that. Okay, I think, yeah, these two are just not too good because the boomerang just isn't that great. So I think I'm gonna take implode, just because it's still overpowered to have any kind of AoE. So both of these are trash because of that soft lock. The orb amplifier doesn't really get us much, and we're not gonna really need this. So just getting this one to have more damage is perfect. So that's the worst we could. Well, it's only one, but we could have gotten 10%. Damage multi is great. So again, trying to just keep damaging myself. Just to keep up with that one buff. Just making sure I damage myself enough not to kill myself. But to keep that buff stacking on itself. Ooh, shit. Okay. Very scary here. Let's turn around here, even though that's not great. We may die. And turn around. So we are still getting a lot of health. Need to gather up myself, my health again. So this is a pretty big buff. And this, yeah, they're both pretty good. I think I'm gonna go with just the more damage to kind of kill those elites and bosses a little bit faster. Unfortunately, we're being a bit unlucky with the amount of elites we're not getting. So this would have been good, but you see this is only a 10% increase. Well, this is probably going to end up being a lot more. Even though I don't personally like spikes because they kind of get in the way of seeing with how much stuff gets on the screen. So this is a really good one for AoE because when it gets up to dealing high damage to all nearby enemies is pretty good, but all of these are not super great. But it's really it's but because this is an attack based effect versus a death based effect. I really like this one, but I might take it anyway. I got AoE, see, and that gray guy here is the dead ghost blum. Man, it's so slow to get back up to speed after accidentally turning a little hard. Alright, so now we have... I wonder what that goes into, because I've never dealt with that one. But Slash can be pretty good because it will still... it's critical strikes. So once you get enough critical strike chance, pretty much every attack will be a crit. Meaning that will just continue to go off. And there goes Magnus. Okay, Hailstorm. We did get the most for Hailstorm, which is a projectile, meaning we're just going to do a lot more projectiles. Sadly, it's a slow projectile, meaning it's probably not going to help us too much. Just picking up a few orbs, not that it matters that much. Still wanting to take a little bit of damage for that buff. And then each pierce, 4 consecutive pierces will generate a faster second piercing shot in the same direction dealing. I'm not sure if that's great. But we'll see, I guess. No idea why my character decided not to continue going there. I thought about the wildfire. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, I didn't want to retry it. Let's an end run, yes. Quit. So, play. Let's go. We'll keep that because I really wanted to play a bit more on Spinky Week. I felt like we were going at a good angle. I don't know. And we just kind of got one shot there. I didn't feel like I was going to die, and I just died. I guess we'll be taking the fire AoE there because, again, the hailstorm is just a little too slow. So lots of spirits of Mumza this time. Definitely good, but a little early, I feel. So we're relying on Mumza here. As much as I really want. Well, I mean, let's go for it. Increase the chance, increase the speed, increase the damage. I feel like it's pretty good. Oh my gosh, okay, let's just go another Mumza, I guess. As much as I really wanted that thick hide. They keep giving us Mumza, let's just keep going Mumza. No more Mumza. Let's go movement speed. We'll just be lightning is really good because it's an instant effect, so there's no like delay between killing. Now you can really tell when I have Mum's spirit or not. Oh, I just quick grab there, but the reason was is chaining is pretty much lightning. Where just and you can see they're just everyone is getting taken out here. Well, again, we're gonna go another Mumza. Very heavy hit when we do those. They're doing 20 damage when we have Mumza going. So this is very good against bosses. Let's go for it. We are a boss killing machine. Doing 20 damage with a chance of doing more every time. Wow, we're 10% chance. Now if only Mumsa gave you defense for that speed. We are a little fast for on bridges here. Kind of outrunning even the speed of the turning radius of these guys. Hopefully we don't get stuck in a map that has no turns. So this chain, or this slash is going to be really good just because you're going to be doing 50% of 20 most of the time. I really thought about the speed. Ooh. In that pick, but felt like I needed a little bit more crowd control. Like right now, we're a little sporadic here. All right, let's. I think again, I don't think that's very good because it's slow. The implode's at least a little quicker than that. Oh no. All right, we need to find a way to grab that level up without turning around now. Four times 30%. Oh, too bad it wasn't attack speed. What is it? That should be, yeah, 125. So we are going to be using those strikes now. So Goo is very good, but it's a bit slow for what we're trying to do. We don't need the increased damage, so let's go for the increased crowd. Because Black Hole's pretty good, but it takes a while to get there. Oof. We just gotta watch those explosive guys, because they will take us out. Chain of 3 lightnings, dealing 5 damage each, or 50% chance to chain 2. So this is 3 people. This is 2 people. This is more damage. Let's just go chain. Just because we're still gonna get pretty much an insta-kill on that for the damage increase from Mumsa. So Mumsa's speed increase, I think, is only applied after the speed increase of, or the speed decrease. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is tight. Oh my gosh. Come on. See, this is like his worst nightmare here is all these bombs that you can't just shoot. See, each critical strike has a 40% chance of causing 3 slashes, doing 75%. So, but every attack is a critical strike. Okay, we need Thick Hide. As much as I want a different one. Almost outrun those bomb explosions. Hmm. Still haven't figured out 1,000 needles fully. Feel a bit like a glass cannon right now with the fact that I can take out pretty much anything, but I have to run straight head first into him and hope I don't die on another one. Well, I'm going for it. Let's just keep going. Any spirit of mums. I wish I had like the Mum's a Baby one of this. Exponential chain. Forgot to actually read what that did. Your initial attack has a 100% chance to chain up to 5 enemies, dealing 3 damage and additional 2 damage for each consecutive chain. Hmm. I mean, this is already a +1 for each additional chain, so I'm just going to go with the extra walk speed. And there was Magnus gone. Million needles. Your attacks will fork into 6 projectiles that have a 25 chance to fork. Alright. So now I have insane movement speed, but I don't think I have any defense and nothing to like go with that. Besides the fact that I don't think the explosion guy. Well, he just hit me. I was like, besides, I think I can outrun them. One of these days, they're gonna be enough damage to one-shot me. Just going to slowly lose health. I need thick hide so bad. Thick hide eventually upgrades to being very defensive and very. Oh, it even turns offensive because it gets some damage. But I'm taking so much damage having to run through just all the enemies. You can definitely feel when Numza turns off. Alright, this is all bad. Um, what is the stats for range? 100%. Don't care about slowing or 2 damage. Attacks have a 20% chance of spawning a row of 4 spikes. Let's go range. Maybe it'll, by the time I shoot, it'll actually be attacked now. Maybe a little worse because now the explosive guys can hit me again. I get close enough, and the boss just dies every time. This is 25% chance, but I'm fairly certain it is 25% attack. That is the worst thing I could have gotten. Yeah, see. Yeah, see, it's just not a lot that you get in these trees. It's diminishing returns, and oh my god, I would way rather have had something else. I don't think I'm surviving past here. Oh my gosh. Find the gap, 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 find the gap. Yeah, here we go. It's gonna do one more big amount of people and I'll just not make it. I mean, fortunately, I have enough damage to. Oh, that guy's got so much health. Ah, oh, thick hide. I don't care what else you get. I need the reduced damage. The problem with this guy is I don't know when he's gonna throw a bunch of enemies at you. So you can see I'm falling off. Bad picks. Alright, we'll take this because this is the thing that makes this a bit overpowered. Oh, I got worms. Gives you a little notification sound that makes it's like, oh yeah, you definitely got the worst thing you could have gotten from that roulette. So I believe worms is still considered projectile. That's okay-ish, but it's not great. It just doesn't do much and it's slow. I'm gonna take this just to max that out. Even though I think the movement speed would have been better. Well, maybe. I mean, we're so fast, does it matter? The speed is kind of ridiculous, as I have literally... My hand's getting carpal tunnel. I'm just doing circles. Uh, attack speed. Okay. What am I supposed to do? This seems impossible. Alright, build's not super strong. Definitely not seeing level 50 without some great luck from the roulette gods to get a bunch of thick hides. Ah, I think Dizzy Ball's good there. Implode would have been nice, but I think Dizzy Ball also, because it's going to lag behind a little bit, will keep the attack speed and everything, I believe. Okay, so that guy pulls you in. The other one, where am I? Oh, wow, that is strong for the fact that I will lose all my momentum against that guy. Anyway, I think Dizzy Ball procs my stuff. Oh, I'm dead. Huh. I don't think I can survive from that. Yep, done. All right. I think that's it for today. I'm gonna head out and have a good night.